My name is Matt Evans. I am a Valparaiso native and grew up here in Valparaiso.
And what do you do?
I am a real estate agent, a realtor, broker at Remax Pace Realty here in Valparaiso, Indiana.
And who brought you into Rotary?
Actually, it was Jeff Savantner who introduced me to Rotary as my sponsor, but I've known about Rotary for years because my father was a Rotarian for many, many years in the 60s, 70s, and 80s here in Valparaiso.
Awesome. What is your favorite holiday movie?
My favorite holiday movie is probably Home Alone. Home Alone's fantastic for its comedy, and it's just really fun to see that kid be industrious and try to keep those robbers out of his house.
Home Alone 1, 2, or 3?
1, the original. Based in Chicagoland too, right? So that makes it interesting.
Absolutely. You play tennis, do you not?
I do, yeah. I play tennis just for fun now. I played into my college years growing up, and played here at VU, Valparaiso University, for Jim Doherty, who's actually still the coach there. So I played at VU. Today I just play recreationally, and I also assistant coach at Valparaiso High School for the boys mainly, and I also help out with the middle school teams.
Why is a tennis ball fuzzy?
That's a great question, Greg. Tennis ball is probably fuzzy so you can impart spin on it. Actually, the spin of the tennis ball makes a big difference in how it bounces to the opponent. So my guess is it creates a little more friction, holds it on the strings a little longer, and but it certainly is tough when it gets wet in the rain.
Why Rotary?
Rotary is a fantastic networking opportunity, I think, for people, but it also really gives you a ability to connect with your community and give back through various means. We have many committees that people can join. Some of the committees include, community service, youth service. Those are two of the committee groups that I serve on. And I also like the greeting committee because I get to meet a lot of people as they come through the front door at Rotary Club weekly. So I think for me, those are the 3 committees that I really enjoy serving on, and they fit my time and profession well too.
Why the Rotary Club of Valparaiso?
Rotary Club of Valparaiso, my understanding is it's actually one of the most vibrant clubs in the state of Indiana. It's probably one of the better clubs in the country. We have over, nearly 200 members that are engaged in Rotary Club, and even though they might not be able to make it every week, they show up, they contribute. They also can come to AM Rotary meetings, and we're also looking at some other opportunities for Rotary Club.
Okay, are you a cat or a dog person?
I actually prefer the comfort and companionship that cats give because they're so calm and matter of fact, and they go about their way as they please. But certainly, there's nothing like taking a dog on a walk and being able to enjoy, man's best friend, the dog.
If you could be a character in a Star Wars movie, who would you be?
Well, Boba Fett's probably a close runner-up. But Han Solo is awesome. He's carefree. About his only responsibility is getting the Millennium Falcon out of harm's way from time to time. Other than that, he's just along for the ride for the most part.
Seemed like a Han, for sure. What is your favorite music?
Favorite music is definitely blues or blues rock. It all started with some of the stuff that the Beatles did when they came across the big pond and rolled right into Led Zeppelin and a lot of other great bands. So blues, rock. Today I love watching some of the new blues artists, taking a trip down to Memphis here and there, New Orleans, see blues or jazz is just a great time.
All right, last one. If you could remind kids about one thing, what would it be?
I would definitely remind them to get away from technology when you can. There needs to be downtime, there needs to be creative time in your life. You need to get out, experience, meet people. Becoming social is not just an online thing. You need to get involved in your communities, get out as a kid and get involved in clubs, and just turn your phone off at times and enjoy.
All right. What is something we do not know about you?
I actually served on the as a committee director for a river project in Colorado called the Downtown Cache La Poudre River Project in Fort Collins, Colorado. I was the director of that, and that provided me with the ability to help a community try to protect its river downtown, a community I lived in for 15 years, and basically get a paddle park put in for kayaking, canoeing, and other people to enjoy. And actually quite popular out in places like Steamboat, Vail, and other places in Colorado. So that was a fun project that I actually headed up, and just last week they celebrated the ribbon cutting of groundbreaking out there. So neat to be a founding father on that.
Very cool. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all time is probably Caddyshack, and it's just again, it's a comedy. It's just fun to watch. And you know, between Rodney Dangerfield and his off-color jokes, and just the whole cast, Chevy Chase and all the cast members, I thought it was a very funny movie. And I can't think of a time I don't play golf and actually think of Caddyshack.
What would the entree be for your last meal?
The entree for my last meal would probably be barbecue brisket or smoked brisket. Now it's one of my favorite meals, and I just love it. I love Southern cuisine.
Anywhere from around here?
Actually, Prime Smoked Meats on Lincoln Way is serving up some pretty good food over there. The brisket's great. Also, the barbecue place on North Calumet's pretty good too. And then if I want ribs, I'll go all the way up to Wagner's in Porter.
All right. How would you measure 9 minutes using a 4-minute and a 7-minute hourglass?
Let's see. I would probably take the 7 and run it to its full course, and then take the 4 and watch it go to half.
There you go. That's Matt Evans, our Rotarian. I hope you enjoyed.
Go Rotary!